I've been trying to redefine what my current purpose is because I feel like I've been a bit off the rails. I haven't been on the right path recently, and I've just came up with sort of a sudden blink of a light bulb in my head. So, just for some quick context, in programming we have this idea of these things called classes, and classes are a bit like blueprints of things that you want to create. For example, I like to use cars um, as our in our analogies, and cars have destinations. But in order to define your destination, you need to know what attributes the destination have. So just like in classes, you need to understand what the class you want it to do. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, in order to know where you want to go, you need to know what you want. For example, if you want some groceries, you go to shopping. If you want to climb a mountain, you go to a mountain. If you want to sit and watch TV, you go to the sofa. And what you've done there is you've defined, okay, I want some shopping. So that's sort of an already existing destination. But in order to sort of make a more specific destination, what you can do is take that, okay, shopping, you can take that existing destination, like in programming, that an existing class, and you can instantiate it. In other words, you can create an instance of it so that you can tweak it. So if you want groceries, that's fine and good, but what specific groceries do you want? Okay, so go to a grocery store, go to a grocery shop, and I want fresh produce from the local farmers. So you go to a farmer's market. Okay, cool. You've made a bit more of a specification there. It's the same programming. You can take an existing object, like in the Dart programming language, you extend an existing object, and then you take that object and you think, okay, it's got all this stuff already, but now I want to just tweak this stuff so that it suits my needs. And looping back around to this purpose, I've sort of had, as I said at the beginning, this light bulb where I can use this concept just the same when I want to define what goals I want. So I think it's a good idea to basically copy people that you want to become. If you want to become Mike Tyson, copy what he's done and you'll become him. If you take his advice, and you'll become him eventually. So what I'm doing now is I'm making some goals so that I know how to get to my destination. And in order to do that, I'm taking an existing destination, aka an exist. So hold on. So what I want to do is I want to have a successful cybersecurity career, but I didn't know how to define that. I don't know what attributes make a successful cybersecurity career. So instead of creating a brand new definition for myself, or in programming a brand new object, I'm going to take an existing person that I find is successful, or in programming it, I'm going to extend an existing object because I know that that person has all of these attributes that I want to replicate. They may have a certain amount of certifications, they may have a certain amount of experience, they may have done some talks, may have some skill sets which I'm interested in. And I'll take all of these attributes and basically change them. So basically change them. So I'll take a successful person. One person I find quite inspiring is James Rees, and he does mentoring. He's a CEO of Razorthorn, and I'm sure he attends events and does talks. So I want to take those things and think, okay, so I think James Rees is inspiring, and I find him to have a successful cybersecurity career. So these are the things which make a successful cybersecurity career. I now know what it is, and therefore I can start proceeding in that direction. Returning back to the idea of being able to change or make tweaks to these people, what I meant by that is that I can take maybe a subset of 2 or 3 different people and find what common attributes they have. So maybe they all have a certain certification, maybe they all go to this certain event, maybe they all have this certain skill set, which doesn't necessarily mean a specific thing, but what it tells me is that these are the common attributes which define a successful person. And from that, it means that I can define my own more specific successful person, which allows me to develop more specific attributes which I know are tried and tested to make you successful, of my specific opinion of being successful. Yours may be different. So I hope that you sort of understand. So just to summarize, if you want to become someone, or if you want to become, say, an artist, a successful artist, what do you define as a successful artist? Well, it's quite difficult to start. So maybe look at some works online, look at some old paintings, look at some new drawings, and see what you think, see what artists you define as successful, culminate them into a group, and find all of their common attributes, all of their common features, all of their common skills, experiences, and pieces of knowledge that they all share, in order to make your own specific successful artist, so that you can then become that successful artist that you have specified with those filtered and defined attributes that you've got from a big subset of all of these different people. So I hope that's helped you to make it easier for you to find some goals in order to become someone that you want to become. And if you have any suggestions on how I can explain things differently, or how I can give some different help or advice about any other specific things, do tell me. I mean, this was quite a long video, 7 minutes. Usually they're around a minute. But yeah, if you do have any suggestions, let me know. I'm open to any improvements. So thank you.